Hello, I'm Father Kasberne Maisvede of Radio Veritas Asia. Welcome to this special program, The Voice of Asian Bishops. It is an honor and privilege to have with us today Bishop Paul Simick, Apostolic Vicariate of Nepal. Bishop Paul, welcome to the program.
Namaste.
Bishop Paul Simick was appointed as the Apostolic Vicar of Nepal and titular Bishop of Maturba on April 26, 2016, succeeding Jesuit Bishop Anthony Francis Sharma. Born on August 7, 1963 in Gittuling, Darjeeling, he pursued his philosophical and theological studies at Morning Star Regional Seminary in Kolkata. He holds a master's in English along with a licentiate and doctorate in biblical theology from the Pontifical Urbaniana University in Rome. Ordained a priest on April 9, 1992, Bishop Simick initially served as hostel prefect at Namche Public School in Sikkim. He later became the pastor of St. Maurice Parish in Suruk, Darjeeling. After completing further studies in Rome, he returned in 2006 and balanced teaching scripture at Barakpur Regional Seminary with pastoral work. From 2006 to 2007, he was the pastor of Christ the King Parish in Pakyong, East Sikkim, and later served as the treasurer and dean of St. Xavier's School in Pakyong. He held additional roles as vice dean from 2009 to 2011 and parish priest at Immaculate Conception Cathedral in Darjeeling before his appointment to Nepal.
You have served several years as the Apostolic Vicariate of Nepal.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us an overview of your vicariate, Bishop?
Yes, I was ordained bishop in 2014. So this is my 10th year in the Apostolic Vicariate of Nepal. Actually, I am the titular bishop of Mutabe, which is somewhere I do not know myself. But I am the Vicar Apostolic of Nepal for the last 10 years. My experience within the 10 years as a Vicar Apostolic, as a whole, is good. There are always ups and downs. But then I experienced that the Lord has been leading me, giving me all the graces to continue to be the shepherd of the people, not only of Catholics, but all people of Nepal. So all these 10 years of my experience as a Vicar Apostolate has been very, very kind of grace-filled. And also, I must say that it's been a good kind of shepherding by people.
What are the major ministries in your Apostolic Vicariate, Bishop?
The main ministry is evangelical, that the proclamation of the gospel. We take the main ministry. But apart from that, we have the social ministry, which comprises of whole Caritas Nepal, that works in the social development of the people, both economic prosperity and also social well-being of the people. And also in regard to the social ministry that we have schools. And in fact, the Church of Nepal is known through the education institution. You know, right from the beginning of 1951, when the then king invited the Jesuit priests from India to start the school. So for many years, the Jesuit fathers continued that ministry of educating the people, especially the poor people. And so one of the major ministries that we have, apart from the pastoral ministry, is a social ministry, especially in education and the charitable and social well-being of the people.
Speaking of that social ministry, and we are aware of Pope Francis in Laudato Si,
Yes.
he talks about throwaway culture.
Yes.
The question is, do you think or do you believe that that culture has emerged in your country, in Nepal, or in your diocese? And most importantly, how the church respond to it?
Well, this culture is there because in the cities, people are more becoming a kind of materialistic. They're buying and throwing things. Especially when you talk about the ecological point of view, you find the people, those who climb the mountains, they throw things everywhere. All this bottle stuff, tin stuff, making a kind of ecological hazard to the mountains. People do not respect the things that they've used in the past, and so frequently changing it to new things, not really respecting, I think, of the culture, not making use of the conventional things, So I think it's right that we do have this culture prevailing in our country. Yes.
You are familiar with the triple principle of Federation of Asian Bishops. It's called dialogue with culture, dialogue with the poor, and dialogue with other religions. Speaking of Nepal, as where you are, your ministry, which from these three dialogues that really implemented, apply in your situation, Bishop?
Yeah. I think dialogue with poor and dialogue with another culture and other religions, that is important thing for us, because Nepal is still a developing country. So it is, we have plenty of poor people. We associate with them, especially through Caritas program of economy upliftment, and also also in the church we have poor people. In the cities, of course, we have well-to-do people, but then the villages, apart from the cities, we all have the poor people. So we daily in a daily basis, we are dialoguing with the poor people, walking with them, helping them, trying to enhance their life, especially the economic life, and also in the social life. And so with poor people, we are always there. Talking about culture and religion, since we are in the minority, we have Hinduism and Buddhism, the two major countries in the country. So we do have dialogue. We have the forum of this interreligious dialogue. We organize time and again to dialogue with these cultures and religion, to have a better understanding of ourselves. So we do make a kind of effort to be understanding to other culture, respecting other culture and religion. And so these dialects, now we are more and more, we are kind of bridge builders. And in order to become like builders, we must become bridges. So we try, the Catholic Church tries to be the bridges between different cultures and religions.
You mentioned a lot about the Caritas role in Nepal,
Yes.
Which is, I believe, this is humanitarian effort from our perspective, from the church. and also tackles the social justice issues. What else you can tell us about this, the work of the Caritas through this humanitarian work?
Well, Catholic Church is well known by this brand, Caritas Nepal. And I think Caritas Nepal has been doing a lot in the development of the country, the people. I think at the moment, Caritas Nepal is second, of these charitable workers, first, of course, we have Red Cross, then Caritas, because Caritas has been doing a lot, especially in the whenever there's a natural disaster.
Yes.
Caritas is always there. And apart from natural disaster, Caritas is also helping the government in climate change policies. And also this, we call it these days, smart kind of farmers. And so Caritas Nepal has a lot of projects regarding the agriculture and the development of new ways of doing farming. So I think the government appreciates Caritas' work, and more than the church, Caritas in Nepal, the Catholic Church is known through Caritas. That's why I talk more of Caritas. Yes.
You mentioned earlier it's a part of triple dialogue, but I believe as a minority, the Catholic in Nepal, I think interfaith dialogue becomes so powerful from our perspective. Can you share us your experience in interfaith dialogue as a way to strengthen and promote collaboration with other religions?
Yes, interfaith dialogue is important for us as Christians, as Catholics, and therefore we take kind of seriously these dialogues. And we, maybe a few months ago, we had the FEBC meetings in Kathmandu, and it was regarding one day was dedicated for this interfaith dialogue. So we invited the Buddhist monks, we invited the Hindu Pandits, and they talked about their understanding of our religion and their openness to our religion, and we share almost the whole day. So therefore, this way we try to understand and keep, our relationship with this other religion, which is major religion.
Let us now move into your vocation, I think, as a bishop. Tell us your story. What inspired you to say yes to God's call, and perhaps also important aspect related to vocation? What are major challenges you faced in your life as a bishop or as a priest?
Well, it is interesting because I was born as Buddhist. I was raised as Buddhist, and when I was I was in class 7. Whole my family converted into Catholicism, and that's how I became Catholic.
Right.
So, but then my family members, especially from the mother side, was a very strong Buddhist kind of background. So then my family became Catholic, and after that, I studied in the Scottish mission school, Protestant school, and after my class 10, I started going with my parish priest for the house blessings, for house visits. So I got interested to his lifestyle.
Right.
So that was perhaps his inspiration that I, had the feeling of joining the priesthood. And so after I became priest, I was assigned to a very, very remote parish where I had my first experience as parish priest. And there I learned more about priesthood as priest, working with the people, poor people, and being one with them. So, that, made my life, more committed to the people. Yes.
Now, as a bishop, what are major challenges do you think, if you like to share with us as a bishop?
Yeah. At the moment, the challenge that I'm all alone because it's a vast country. It's a big country. Big country means country is small, but then as a vicariate, it is a big. So sometimes I don't have the conference, a bishop conference. So that is one of the challenges I have. So I have to make decisions alone, some of the decisions that I have to make. And so therefore that has always been a challenge for me. Other challenges, as you say, that is a small country, but a vast vicariate. So another challenge will be to reach out to unreached, to villages. Sometimes it's very difficult for me to reach, especially of the monsoon season, rainy season, where I have a lot of difficulties on the roads. And some of the challenges that I have is that not many priests. I have only 21 priests of the vicariate, but then we have other religious priests. There are more, but then I wish I had more priests, vicariate priests, to put them all over the country. So we have 13 full-fledged big parishes. Then we have 8 quasi-parishes, then 25 mission stations. So in some mission stations we have priests, some mission stations we do not have priests. So therefore that's one of the challenges that I have.
You chose your episcopal motto, Lucerna Pedidus Meis Verbuum Tuum.
Yes.
Tell us how this motto has guided your ministry.
Yes. I did my studies in scripture. And so I was teaching, before I became bishop, I was teaching in major seminary in Kolkata for many years. So this has been always my love. Scripture is my love. So therefore I take that scripture as that leading me, as a guidance, as a
Word
light.
of God.
Yes. Yes.
Perhaps this is our final two final questions, Bishop. We are aware of the synod and synodal process ongoing. If may I ask you, what is your personal understanding on synod, and what perhaps your practical suggestions for lay people or a priest in Nepal for them to adopt the synodal mindset in their ministries?
First of all, I would like to thank His Holiness Pope Francis for coming up this synodal church. Prior to that, I think the lay person especially was not very aware of the church being walking together, journeying together. But this has opened the eyes of not only lay person but also priests and religious, even bishops, for myself. So the church is not, it's kind of hierarchy. The church is the one who listens. Church is the one who walks with the people, and church is the one who does not leave anybody behind. So taking all together, I think this is very, very timely and very, very divinely intervention by His Holiness Pope Francis to the church. And so in Nepal, now we have been educating, teaching people what is synodal and what is synodal church. So taking everybody together, not leaving behind anyone. So, and that is the beauty of it. Yeah.
That's very good, Bishop. This is our final question. We are from Radio Veritas Asia. No, it's the major platform of FABC.
Yes.
We don't have in Nepal, but if I may ask your message to our audience, please convey your message to our audience out there who listens to our program and also read our stories.
Well, thank you for inviting me for this short interview to Radio Veritas Asia, and the message to your audience is that Radio Veritas is a fire, and it's the audience who let this fire burning. So I invite all the audience to listen to it and to pray for this great work of mission in the church. And to you, Father, let this fire keep burning always.
Wow, that's very powerful message indeed, Bishop. Thank you very much. We have to leave it then. Let this fire keep burning.
Yes.
I am Father Casmine Maisfede of Radio Veritas Asia. See you next time for more interesting conversations with Asian bishops. Bye for now.